EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. Off the play fake, Young. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Young now from the 50. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Offenses have to continue to try and come up with ways to block this man. Otherwise, those types of plays happen. This is why the Panthers rebuffed trade offers for Burns all offseason, knowing he's a franchise cornerstone. Career-high 12.5 sacks last year, 38 in his first 4 seasons, and he added another one right there.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense, you can have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action. Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Young. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Fielded at the 20. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. (7-7), our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And there he goes, left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark.
And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Young.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Running right, here's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing, Young. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9.
Another run with Sanders.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Nice run from Sanders, who accomplished a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try to throw now. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. Young into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw, Young. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
It's Young on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That throw by Young incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young now. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken it around the 40. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here is Young. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, Prescott. Incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target,
and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now Prescott. Eight yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now a second down throw for Young. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Pollard gets it off the option. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Pollard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. First down, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That throw by Young incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Going for it with Sanders. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the 50.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 20.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even 1 score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Mozzie Smith, 1st-round pick there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.